I'm Tyler.
I'm Shorty.
I'm Miles.
I'm Kara.
And we are the Inner Idiot.
The following podcast has strong language, violence, and other things you probably shouldn't let your children listen to. Please enjoy. Hey, Ty, if you wanted to make a podcast, how would you do it?
Spotify Podcasters app, of course. Or hell, even the website.
Do they have any way you can edit audio and help with organizing your episodes?
All that and more. You can reach out to listeners and have feedback with their Q&A feature, and it distributes it to all other major places you listen to podcasts.
I just looked, and they got a video podcast set up and editing tools here, too.
So all you got to do is sign up at SpotifyForPodcasters.com or get the app, and you're done.
Damn, it's just that easy.
Drop what you're doing, swallow what you're chewing, because it ain't wet from sweating. We ain't done yet. Welcome to Inner Idiot Podcast. I am your host, the big, the bald, the beautiful, the brash, the bumbling, and the oftentimes bastardly MC Tyler Havlin. And I talk slow and I walk slower because that's just how I roll, people.
And two claps and Ric Flair. Woo!
And up next, my lovely friend, the co-host with the most. He is the Lord that's never bored, the commander of the comic books. He is going to be known as the maestro of metal. He ain't got a shirt on, and that's just for you ladies. Two claps and Ric Flair for Lord Shorty Fresh in the flesh. Woo!
Maestro of metal. I love it.
Yeah, because I got to come up with new intros for the radio show.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things I'm knocking around is the maestro of metal.
Maestro of metal. I love this plan.
Yeah. Because it's got to be a little more friendly, so I can't talk about you petting kitty and grabbing titty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we going to make it like relative, like I would say loosely PG rated?
Yeah, I'd say PG-13.
All right, cool. Because that would definitely open up some more guest spots in. And we could have definitely some more, like I could have a completely different co-host for Metal Mondays. Not saying I would replace you.
Replacing me.
But,
Look at this.
you know, like I know the hardcore metal and stuff like that, the metalcore and all that junk. Like, I know it's not your exact forte. I know you don't mind getting jiggy with it.
I mean, I guess it just really depends on what kind of metal you're talking about. Because I know, like, I stick my toes in it sometimes. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, who are we considering metal here? Because I've been to, like, a Lamb of God concert before. They're okay. I mean, granted, they were opening up for somebody that wasn't so metal. And that's the reason I went, because it was on my bucket list to see Metallica in concert. Mm. And I wouldn't really call Metallica metal, would you?
No, I would not.
And
by any stretch of the meaning.
And my favorite band of all time is Avenged Sevenfold. I mean, they're metal-ish, right?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, dude. Now that like metal is like so many different genres, like I guess, man, I need automitis. Like that would be new metal almost.
Yeah, see, like that shit, I love it. And like there's like some screamo metal that I really like. There's a band called Broken Side. Fucking love them.
Broken Side.
We'll play some on the radio.
Yeah.
My sister introduced me to them years ago.
But no, we got like bands like Buried Alive and Lorna Shore's a good one. Flesh God Apocalypse. You know, these are all the GJ.
See, I don't know them by name. But I'll learn. I like all kinds of music.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you know, like if we needed some extra expertise in the genre, you know, you could definitely have somebody come on. Fucking like we can get Miles on here to fucking listen to Becky rap. You know, whatever it is.
Becky rap.
Yeah, he's into it, dude.
I know, he loves it.
But yeah.
No fucking. And it's sad because you only got the small sample size. That's my driving music that we listen to on the way to and from Louisville. That's the music that just keeps me in a good mood while I'm driving, keeps me focused on the road. Like,
Yeah.
I like to be a little hood rat when I drive.
Yeah. I could definitely tell. It was definitely ratty.
Oh, don't worry, Jeremiah. We will play some Korn. Korn is one of my all-time favorites, as it should be for everybody. All right, so I got a story. I was told a story. I did a little impromptu guest spot a few days ago with Taproom,
Okay.
and it stemmed from the bad date stories.
Okay.
So Tabby tells me this story. For those of you who don't know, Tabby's a friend of the show. She also is co-host of Grace Tap Room, and she just started another show, and I can't remember the name of it. Sorry, Tabby, if you're listening. I know the acronym for it is TWAT. Things we ask Tabby or something like that. It's a great acronym. I just like saying TWAT.
Fair enough.
All right. So, anyways, if I butcher this story, I'm sorry, but it's going to lead into the episode. I've devised an episode all around it. She went on a date with this guy. She was like 21. This guy was 29. And so they went back to his place, and I guess it was kind of like a rundown trailer. And he lived there with his like disabled mom. His dad had passed and whatnot. And this was back before you could stream everything.
Can't go live on Facebook or nothing, yeah.
Well, I meant like movies and
Oh,
shows.
yeah, you
and
only
stuff.
got your DVD collection and whatever's on Skinamax.
Yeah, and or whatever you're pirating on your desktop. So they get there and they're gonna watch 30 Days a Night. It had just came out.
Okay.
Great movie, great vampire movie. So they go back to his room and he's got his mattresses on the floor and they're looking up at the computer screen.
Awesome.
I guess it gets to the part where the main vampire comes out and the guy stops the movie. And she didn't know the guy real well at this time. So he gets up, pauses the movie, and he looks at her, stone cold, sober, all seriousness. He's like, "What I'm about to show you, my true form, I don't show anybody," or something like that. And basically this guy was saying he's a vampire.
Awesome.
Right? And this completely trips me out. I don't know. I feel like if you really are a vampire, you're not just telling people you're a vampire.
Now, you're usually fucking 86 in people.
Yeah. Then they continue to watch the movie, and she really didn't think much of it. And then I guess they go outside, and they're sitting on the back porch, and every time they would hear like something rustling in the bushes or crickets, he would stop, and he'd be like, "That's the other vampires. But I'm protecting you from them." Like, dead serious. And I guess he had a voice. I'm not doing the voice. Maybe I could try it, but he would be like, "I'm a vampire." You know, like, I
That's
can't.
awesome.
Dude, and anyways, like, God love this woman. She stuck around. And I guess they were doing fun time that night, and he bit her on the inner thigh and said he had now marked her. Okay, well, there's that. He said now.
I mean, you know, role play is role play, bro.
Well, this took it even further. All right, and I guess the guy, like, I don't know. He would send her weird pictures, or no, she sent me pictures of the guy. And my first thought was, I thought you couldn't take a picture of a vampire, but you know, what do I know? I'm just over here, regular ass human being and shit.
You know why that's a thing, right?
Why? Silver in the mirrors? Yeah.
Mirrors used to be coated with silver and whatnot to help reflect. And, like, because they can't be, or they can't be, like, stabbed or anything, like, they're allergic to it, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's why.
Yeah, it wasn't that they actually have no reflection. They just avoided them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. But the whole thing is weird. Anyways, at some point, the man held a gun to her face because he said she was sleeping with some people she shouldn't have been sleeping with.
Goddamn werewolves.
Yeah, the fucking werewolves. So it got me thinking, and I know I didn't do your story justice, Tabby, but it got me thinking about weird fetishes people do, because vampire fetishes are a real thing.
Sure.
Like, I mean, most of the time it's called like a blood fetish, where people just want blood involved into the sexual act.
Mm-hmm.
which is really weird for me. But I'm a grown man, so if you're on your period, I don't give a shit. I'm
fucking here for it.
Yeah, we put a fucking towel down. I don't care. But it ain't
What they say, when the river runs red, go swimming.
Right? It's a sign from God.
That's right. Red means go.
It means go. But yeah, red doesn't always mean stop. So yeah, it got me thinking about fetishes. So it's not really a top 5 per se, but we're gonna talk about fetishes today, and we'll put a little break in there, so you guys can go clean your ear holes out after you feel dirty.
Yeah, because you're all gonna feel
this.
like you have something,
right?
Whether it be ear herpes or hepatitis.
Ear herpes.
Ear herpes.
I feel like we give people that on a regular.
Probably. But so I guess you want me to go first?
Yes, of
and now
course.
When you presented this to me, you said kinks and fetishes, right? I'm pretty sure you used the word kinks.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll say a kinks.
So it just so happened, I pray to God, I'm pretty sure I got the Inner Idiot page blocked for my mom and dad, so they'll never see this.
Okay, good.
Which is really good, because what I'm about to say is going to get them really upset. So, any of my family, anyone who knows my parents, don't tell them and don't show them, please.
Don't tell my mom, guys.
Yeah, dude, don't. I don't want to explain half this shit. So, the other night, I was down in Florida, visiting my old lady, and while we were out, we went out to dinner or whatever, and I had bought her a birthday present that's for a later story, and we goofed it up, so we had to go replace it.
Was it?
Don't worry about it.
Was it?
Shut
was
up,
it
shut
remote
up,
controlled?
No, don't worry about it. So anyway, we end up at a mega sex store. So we go in, they check your ID at the front, of course, and whatnot. And the first thing I do, naturally, is take a poop. The moment I walk in there, where's your restroom? Right there. So I go take a poop. Anyway, we walk in.
Gotta clean out the insides. You never know what's gonna happen in a sex shop.
We have no idea. First thing I learn about myself is I haven't been in a sex shop since I was 19. I realized fucking Friday night I was still too immature to be in a sex shop.
I would be too.
I am not okay. I'm not a good adult. So, but we're looking around at all, all the, the dildos, the hildos, and the shildos.
What's a hildo?
I don't know. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Dude, they come in all shapes and sizes. They all got to be called something else. They can't all be called dildos. You have the walls of fuck me. All right. Right.
Walls of fuck me.
I'm telling you, dude. So, I have more questions about kinks and fetishes and whatnot. And one of my biggest ones is pain.
So is your old lady more open to this than, or more knowledgeable in this than we are?
Yes and no.
Okay.
There were things I was like, oh, look, it's one of these. And she's like, I've never even heard of that. And I was like, what? Come on.
Did you see a baldo?
Huh?
A baldo? Did you see one?
The fucking fake testicles?
No, it's the thing where you shove your testicles in it to make your testicles a second penetrating object.
You know what? I don't remember. I don't think I did.
Looks highly uncomfortable.
It does. It sounds uncomfortable.
And you have to have low swinging fruit to put them in there.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah.
But my first thing is pain, and because as soon as you walk, the downstairs is all nothing but fucking sexy lingerie and some party supplies or whatever. If you're a fucking stripper and you want to get your fucking shit together,
It's the shallow end.
yeah. So the upstairs, ironically, is the deep end, and
And you guys made it to the upstairs?
oh, of course we did. But the first thing you see is leather. And I'm like, oh, look, the goths and the kinks are happy. So but pain is my biggest question. I am not a fan of pain. I do not like getting hurt. Mm-hmm. And the idea of hurting someone, especially somebody I'm being intimate with, bothers me.
Now, when you say this, are you into the choking and stuff?
That's French vanilla. Like
Yeah,
that's not like I'm talking about. We're diving into like Rocky Road and weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we're about to dump. You know, we're about to go into fucking like triple caramel fudge shit.
Like hooking fucking jumper cables up to each butt cheek and.
Well, they didn't have no jumper cables. Now they did have fucking like nipple clamps that look like jumper cables, like which I thought was really funny.
Have you ever clamped anything on them bad boys?
Yeah, somebody fucking
hurts.
Yeah, no
bro.
dice, bro. That's what I'm
hurts.
saying.
And if I sneeze during it, I'm losing a nipple.
But no, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like it's not okay, and I'm not here for it. Like, you know, my old lady picks up a paddle and she's like, "Ooh, this would be great." I'm like, "Get the fuck away from me!" Like I'm not okay with that. And of course, they got the wall of wax. You know, all these fucking candles and shit. Like I've had wax fall on my skin. I'm not a fan.
Right.
Like, I can't imagine while I'm hard having wax dripped on me. Like, yeah, let's do more. Like, make me a candle. Like, I'm not here for it.
Stick a wick in me, baby. I'm done.
Yeah, nah, dude, I'm not here for it. Like, fuck that shit. And of course, they got the fucking dog masks and shit like that. The fucking gimp suits.
Dude, that's so weird. Those are scary. Like, they really scare me.
All it makes me think of now is Enderman from Minecraft. The tall, skinny, black things that fucking like chomp at you if you look at them in the eye. Like that's what it is to me.
I always say so. I see the gimp suit, and I always think of the children under the stairs or the people that lived in the walls. I can't remember the movie. It was a Stephen King movie.
It sounds stupid.
It was dude. It was great. It was a classic. These kids like break into this house with this old couple, and apparently like they kidnap these kids and make them live in the walls and shit. Dude, it was great.
But so like I'm curious. I would like to learn more and understand it. Now
when you say this, I think back to Starship Troopers. If you'd like to learn more,
yeah.
All right, go ahead. My bad. Sorry, I digress.
The next thing is good old-fashioned cock rings. I've never used one. I don't like it's whatever. I understand what it's for and what it does.
Oh, you're gonna have to educate me here. It's not very often I feel like I'm saying educate me when it comes to sex, but cock ring, isn't it like it's not a pain thing, right? It's something that you just put around the base of your cock and it vibrates?
Well, there's that, which is the more standard one, but then there's another one that like does restrict blood flow.
No.
Yeah, exactly right. I'm not here for it. I'm not okay. I also saw cock ring soap.
Soap?
Soap. And it's not for like, it's not soap for a cock ring, it's soap for your cock.
Is it so it washes both genitals while you're in the act?
No, it's just a bar of soap with a hole in it. So you can sit there and fuck it.
That sounds fun.
That sounds fun.
Dude, shower time is about to get lit. What's the address of this store?
It's
just for research purposes.
It's in fucking Florida.
Damn it.
But
I can always drill a hole in a bar of soap.
You could.
All right, go ahead. My bad.
But no, like they have the ones that vibrate. They have the ones that fucking they have ones with little like fucking vibrating prongs on there that like will rub your old lady's fucking hoo-ha and you fucking while you're sticking your hoo-hee in her, you know.
So you go straight from the rooter to the tutor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. And they got one that looks like a Venus flytrap with your fucking dick hanging out.
A ring?
Yeah.
It's
a ring, but it's got two separate things on it like that. And it's one thing on the bottom and two things on the top. So when you go,
so it's two for the pink, one for the stink.
Well, no, yours is in either one of the holes.
Yeah, but then you can get the
But the one vibrates meow, the other one vibrates meow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the shocker.
Yeah. With a penis.
Yeah. That's like that's the fucking holy trinity.
Yeah. But no, like that's one thing. And I'd probably use one or two, you know, I'd probably use one of those. Like I don't mind. I don't care. Let's see, what else was there?
Uh-oh.
So,
did you all make a purchase?
Huh?
Did you all?
I made a purchase.
Okay.
That's part of my story.
Okay.
But I'm trying to walk around that, like go around the store. What all happened in there? We see the double-sided dildos, no question there. I know what those are for. However, we did see a gay couple, and I did make a bunch of jokes about the girth. There's a girth sleeve.
A girth sleeve?
Girth sleeve.
What does this? All right, so is this for stretching or is it for making yours bigger?
Making yours bigger.
Okay.
It's literally just like your schlong sleeve over top of it to add girth. And there's, again, I am not a good adult.
I see. I have questions. If you put a girth sleeve on and you're the person giving, do you still feel it? Like, how does that work?
I didn't ask any questions, but I made some rude comments.
I would have asked all the questions. I would have had to have walked around with an employee. Like,
no, there was an employee walking around answering questions or whatever, but she was answering questions mostly to old ladies.
and they would hate me. They'd be like, you got to take this seriously.
Sir, you need to stop.
But I want to know. I like learning.
Try to educate myself. Go in there with a notebook and shit. Like, ma'am, can you help me out here, please? Question 8 on my test is the girth sleeve. But no, there was like a gay couple standing right there, because like when you walk around the room, you walk up the stairs, you have the leather supplies and kinks, then you have the walls of dildos, and in the back is like things for penises. They got fucking penis pumps and all kinds of silly shit, and that's where we saw all the dick rings and the girth sleeves. And I was like, I didn't ask anyone directly. I just said aloud. And there's literally 2 gay guys, and you can tell they're gay, standing right there, looking at said thing. And I'm like, what the fuck's a girth sleeve? And I pick it up, I'm looking, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, oh, it's for people with tiny penises. And I see out of the corner of my eye, homie is holding it.
Oh no. Puts it back. You know, my old lady's like, would you shut up? You can't say that. I was like, no, it's all good. I was like, I get it. I'm like, it's here to help the homies out. Right? And I look at dude and he makes eye contact with me I was like, noted. And I turn and walk down the aisleway. And of course they got they got all the fucking shit for dance parties and stuff like that. Nipple pasties. I want to know if they're actual stickers. Or do you got to lick them and stick them on? I don't know how they work. I want to know. You could always lick the surface and then stick them on, right?
I mean, I suppose, but I can't lick my own nipple.
Oh, they're for yours? Dude, you better have some deep nipple pasties for those bad boys.
Oh, yeah, because they fucking come out. You know, I got to go to the doctors tomorrow, so, I'm going to ask them, oh, is there anything else? Any questions you have? Yeah, theoretically. How much would it cost to get rid of these motherfuckers?
You ain't even got. Why would you get rid of those bad boys? Now I can't stop looking at your nipples, bro.
Because it's a target for people, and that's not okay.
That's why you turn it around on them with nipples like that, dude. If you had my superpower, the sneezing one, dude, you'd be a dangerous man.
Dude, I sneezed over the weekend, and my girlfriend checked.
Yeah,
and she was like, "They're not hard." I'm like, "No, I'm not Tyler." She's like, oh, I didn't know if that happened to everybody. I was like, does it happen to you? She's like, no. I was like, then why would it happen to everybody else? You're the only exception. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm a superhero, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a superhero.
A sneezing superhero. Man, it's fucking wonderful. All right, nipple pasties. Where are we at next in the store?
Let's see. Next up in the store was the, I don't know what it's called, but the vibrating saddle.
The Sibian.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
They had a bunch of those. They fucking lined them up, and they had the fucking drill dough.
The drill dough?
Yeah, the jack yourself. That's what I'm gonna call it. It's like a jackhammer, but for your own. You know what I'm saying? I've seen them used in porn.
Yes.
But, I'd be interested to sit there and play with a remote.
Right? Let me control this thing.
You sit, I play.
I am a machine operator.
That's right. I am certified. But other than that, it was just a bunch of fake penises. They had the fucking octopus one. The
tentacles?
Yeah, the tentacle, the dragon's claw. It's just a fucking dragon.
Is this something we need for D&D night?
No, we don't need this for D&D.
Oh, okay.
And they, of course, they got the dragon's claw fucked up and shit. The fist, yeah. And then, of course, I got a huge kick out of, like, the fucking, like, life-size sex dolls. They were in boxes. They didn't have any out for display. Though they did have a fake booty out, which is pretty funny. So, like, you can buy the butt, which is just, like, up to, like, it's got, like, half of a thigh on it.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Yeah.
Dude, it's wild.
Yeah, it's weird, dude. I didn't touch it. It was out of my reach.
It was on top shelf?
Yeah.
No step stools?
No. And you know what else I learned? I didn't know you could buy, like, replica pussies of porn stars.
Yeah, that's a thing.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I was like, that's neat. And then I realized how little porn I actually knew because I only know one of the girls.
Which one?
Mia Khalifa.
Everybody knows Mia Khalifa.
Exactly right. See, like, I was like, damn, like, I don't even know a rare one. Like, it's just fucking all these other bitches. And that slut.
Who's your... So, do you know the name of your favorite, though?
Chrissy Lynn.
Chrissy Lynn. Lately, I've been hooked on Yenny Leone.
Yeah, I'm not
Hispanic woman. Chef kisses. All right.
Nah, but that's all the way around the sex store. And, of course, then you have, like, the fucking porn videos and stuff like that. They have a rental thing.
A rental.
Yeah, you can rent a video.
They used to have that at Family Video, the little room in the back. Yeah, I swear
really?
they did. Yeah.
That's nuts.
And as an adult, it was before, like, so I did go through a stint as an adult where I was a little more reserved than obviously what I am now.
Right.
So I'd always just kind of peek back.
I feel like a huge sinner right now.
Do you?
That's fine.
It's fine. You know somebody did die for your sins once upon a time. Yeah, so you're good.
And he's into weird shit. Look how he died. Man, I really hope my mom and dad know.
I really hope Mr. and Mrs. Hoffman never listen to this.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck. All right, anyways. You said it, not me.
Yeah, I did. Man. Go ahead, Ty.
Making hand jobs great since the BCs.
Nah, he just knew how to get nailed by guys.
Oh, God. Oh. Somebody in the chat said, really?
What? It's true. Everyone gets all uppity, be like, "Oh, Jesus hate the gays." I'm like, man, he was the original guy getting nailed by dudes. Jesus, fuck, stop saying shit.
Oh man, how long has this first segment been?
26 minutes. It's time to end it.
Yeah, we're gonna end it there and take a little pause for the cause. If you want to hear the rest of this episode, it drops.
This Thursday.
If you want to feel really blasphemic, listen this Thursday when it drops on Spotify, iHeart, and all your favorite listening platforms. So we love you, Face World, and we'll be right back for segment 2. Hit the button. Do you love podcasts? Of course you do. That's why you're here. But you know what's even better than listening to a podcast? Making your own. That's right, and Anchor makes it simple. I'm your favorite host, MC Tyler Havlin, and I'm telling you, go download the Anchor app today, Anchor FM. They have all the tools you need to get started today. And best part is, it's totally free. They push it out to all the major platforms like Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts. So get started today, people. Go download the app, Anchor FM. I'll wait. Do it now. "99 red balloons. I don't know the rest of the words, but it leads in to fetishes, bro." Let me tell you what, and this is one I didn't even know existed. Did you know that there is a balloon fetish?
Balloon fetish?
Yeah, and I'm not talking like chesticles. I'm talking like rubber latex balloons. You blow them bitches up. There's hot ass breath in them, or helium. You know.
All right.
So this is one of the first ones that caught my eye. Like the shape of the balloon is like the turn on, or like the sound the balloon makes. You know, when you squeak it and shit. So like people that make fucking balloon animals at parties have got to be like the pro players of this fetish. But and the popping of the balloons, like that's weird to me, bro. Like I feel like a balloon would get on my goddamn nerves. But that was one of the fetishes I found. I didn't find a bunch of crazy ones, but
I should have looked up actual fetishes.
But there are some ones that like really throw me off, and they're just weird. So like a foot fetish, I don't understand it. I don't get it. I'm here for the balloons before I am the feet.
Have you ever had a woman want to give you a foot job?
A foot job? No. Like no, that's weird. Like, dude, I don't want athlete's dick. Like, dude, feet are gross. Like, I'm not one.
I agree with you.
I am not somebody that's like grossed out by feet. They don't like, it doesn't gross me out real bad because I'm a firm believer like in if you have hair, I say this because I don't have hair, or my beard is usually typically it's going to be dirtier than feet. Mm-hmm. You know, we wear shoes and socks. It keeps our feet fairly clean, but still it's a foot. It's a foot, bro. Like, what is sexual about a foot?
God bless you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, they look weird. They're almost as ugly as penises.
Yeah, penises are gross.
Yeah. But the foot, dude, and it's got fingers that aren't real fingers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're fucking stupid.
Dude, they like tried to be fingers, but they quit growing at one point. So they're
Have you seen some people's feet? Bro, they got actual fingers on them bitches.
Yeah, but it's not like real fingers. You know what I'm saying?
They can use them like real fucking fingers.
It's weird, dude. Have you ever like, oh no, I don't get it. I don't want nobody's feet on my junk. Like I said, feet don't like really gross me out. I'm not like one of those people that are afraid of feet. But keep that shit away from my fucking my jolly guy. You know what I'm saying?
Jolly guy, get out of here.
Like, dude, I don't want it.
Okay.
Feet stink. I don't care who you are. Your feet stink. You get close enough up to them bitches. Yes, their feet are usually like clean. Misconception. As long as you wear shoes and socks, your feet are usually very, very clean. Mm-hmm. But they're still gonna fucking stink.
Yeah, sweat and all kinds of shit.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want to see you fucking pour fucking wax on your toes, or I don't want to see you dig shit out of your toenails for sexual pleasure. Like, that's weird to me. It's completely gross.
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
A foot job? That don't even seem comfortable. What if the bitch's foot's calloused up? So not only are you going to get athlete's foot, you're going to get road rash on that motherfucker?
I've never had it done to me, but I knew a chick who said she enjoyed doing it.
How do you enjoy doing it? Like, that don't even seem comfortable. Like,
I don't know, dude.
That's like an extended, like, Indian...
This was back when I was living in my apartment, and she was just, like, fucking everybody's getting hammered and shit, and fucking, like, her and, like, two other girls are sitting there talking about, like, weird shit that they're into, and fucking she popped off with, like, I like getting foot jobs, and, like, me and, like, two other dudes were like, what the fuck? What the hell?
Like, and does that go like both ways? Like, do they want you to touch theirs with your feet? Like, that's weird, man.
Dude, I don't know.
You better have really, really well groomed toenails for something like that.
Yeah.
The next one was obviously bondage. It's something I've never really understood, and I like that you used the term French vanilla because I'd have to say after reading some of this, I'm very French vanilla.
Yeah.
Like, I want to do some stuff, but I don't want to do this stuff.
So every time somebody's like, because I've had two women specifically tell me like, ooh, I like kinky sex. And I'm like, okay, cool. What do you like? And they're like, oh, I like getting choked and spanked. And I'm like, and like, where's the rest of it?
Where's the rest of it?
Yeah. And like, oh no, that's it. I was like, bitch, I do that. Like, that ain't nothing. Like, I consider myself vanilla. Like, and then I really piss them off because I tell them, like, straight up, like, if you think vanilla sex is bad, you're bad at sex.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I'd say that any kind that you enjoy is good.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what flavor it is.
Right.
Like, just be good at it or just enjoy it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Be in
but
it.
If you can't have good vanilla sex to where you enjoy it, you're bad at sex.
Yeah, right. All right. Dude, we're 100 on this one.
Yeah.
There's not many things we like completely agree on. We're there on this one. The next one I got is, I don't know, I'm probably gonna butcher the pronunciation of this, but it's hirsute. Hirsute. It's Hirsute.
I will believe you.
But so basically, it's like when a guy likes a woman to be all natural with her body hair.
Yeah, no, it does.
So like armpit hair, leg hair. Don't trim the bush. We don't need a landing strip. Like, we want to fucking eat out in the vajungle. Like, bro, I am more power to you if you want to let your hair grow. I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? I just won't want to sleep with you, and that's perfectly fine. There's plenty of people in this world I don't want to sleep with anyways. Right? You shouldn't take offense if I don't want to sleep with you. You know, that's something else I don't get. Like, when people get mad that you're not into them. I don't get mad when somebody's not into me. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to sleep with 99.9% of the world.
It depends on their reason. And I only say this because I am not a tall man.
I get that. That one's understandable, but I think it has to go to how they present the reason.
Sure.
Because people can't help it.
You can gently say, you're like, no, I'm not interested. You're not my type. Dude, sold. Easy fucking package deal right there.
Right?
Like, I'll buy that 10 times a day. You fucking tell me, like, sorry, I don't like short guys. I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're a little fat for my fucking taste. Like, dude, I don't give a fuck. I don't care if they're anorexic. I'm calling them fat. Like,
Right.
No. Some fucking pudge, Santa Claus. Ho, ho, ho.
Unless you ask them why I'm not your type. If you ask them, then you're opening it up.
I don't pry. Like, that is because, like, there are some, there are some women that I have rejected because I'm like, yeah, you're not my type. And it wasn't like one of them, it was blatantly because of their weight. The other one, I was just like, I'm sorry. Like, it's just not my forte. Like, no.
Yeah, so yeah, if you're hairy, like, I don't want to sleep with you, but it's fine. Like, more power to you. If you're empowering yourself because that's what you want to do, I'm here for it.
For the both of us, we're okay.
Yeah, we're okay. My
the other thing is like, I shave my nether regions for like
completely gone.
Yeah.
Huh. So you don't shave much of your body, but you do your junk.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's only on this special occasion that I know I'm gonna get some.
All right. I can't do it, dude. It gets too itchy.
No,
I like my Jew curls. You know, because when you're in there and it gets wet and they start to, like, it looks like a handlebar mustache on that motherfucker is great, dude.
You have do you have the penis pouch underwear?
No, but I should probably get some.
You need to get some, bro. Like, the itch from shaving is not that bad. Like, it's not that bad when everything is separated. Like, it's in the nest.
It's in the nest.
I'm telling you, bro. It's a game changer. Game changer.
I need to try these because you've sworn by them now for months.
Dude, I'm telling you. I'm wearing them right now.
So then there's the furry. The furry thing kind of freaks me out. I've never. Is this what happened?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
It's like I've never looked at an animal and been like, you know what?
That's something I'm wholly against. Like, because it is like you are teetering the line.
We're talking about full on furry suits, right? Yeah.
If you want to wear cat ears and like throw in a fucking butt plug with a tail on it, fine, whatever.
Yeah, some of us like anime.
Yeah, it happens. But like, you want to dress up like a fucking dog?
Right.
Like,
that's weird.
Man, you are pushing boundaries. And then you have a dog? I'm concerned for that animal. Seriously, dude, this is the shit that runs through my head. Like, why the fuck? Like,
why do you have pets?
Yeah, you shouldn't be allowed around animals right now.
Right.
Fucking homie come in dressed like a rabbit. Like, motherfucker, you got Fluffy at home? Like, let him loose.
Yeah, right.
Don't give him a carrot.
Let him loose. Don't make him loose.
Don't give him a carrot. Jesus Christ.
Here's a good one, and I'm gonna say this wrong, but Nismolagnia.
What is it?
And it's all about tickling, being aroused by tickling.
It makes no sense to me.
It doesn't me either, because I can't stand to be tickled. It makes me laugh, but I can't stand it. And dude, it was so bad. Like my mom was bad for tickling me. My grandma was. So like I developed this ability to like turn off being ticklish.
Automitis does that same fucking thing.
Dude, it used to drive people nuts because like they tried to tickle me. I'd be like, nope, turned it off. Like you'd have to catch me extremely off guard to tickle me. And yeah, dude, I don't understand the appeal of it. I mean, I guess laughing would tighten certain regions, but that doesn't explain the wanting to be tickled. Mm-hmm. I don't know. What other one did I have on here that I thought was neat? Exhibitionism is something that I've dabbled in.
What is that?
So exhibitionism is basically wanting to do the act in places that you shouldn't, or in
oh no, dude, I'm here for that.
Or in places that you could get caught. So it's more like the
thrill.
Yeah, it's
the thrill.
The thrill of it.
No, dude, I'm here for that. I get that.
I wouldn't call myself an exhibitionist, but every once in a while,
bro, homie, if there's a porch, right?
I'm on my property just because it's the front porch. Like maybe you shouldn't look up here, or maybe you should.
Dude, that's a bucket list for me. Is fucking on a balcony.
I've done it. It's great.
Yeah, exactly right. That's all I've ever heard.
Yeah,
that's all I've ever heard.
And it's really cool. Like, so there was this one time. I was with this one girl. She's super religious, so I don't know how I ever talked her into this shit.
You do butt stuff?
Oh yeah, we did everything.
Well,
but not everything, obviously, after listening to this episode. But we lived in this place where our balcony came up to midsection, so we'd go out on the balcony and do a doggy while everybody was out, and it was like that thrill of, do they know what we're actually doing, even though I'm back here looking like a silly salmon? Or do they think we're joking?
Silly salmon.
You know what I'm saying?
Get the fuck out of here.
All the time, dude. All the time. It was...
Nah, dude, I'm here for that. Like, that's such a good idea.
Yeah.
That sounds like a blast.
Yeah. No,
I would like to partake. I would like to partake with another, like with my old lady. Like, not you. Get away from me, you fucking pervert.
We go camping.
No, get out of here.
I wonder if camping would count in this. If we took our camping trip with the orgy, is that exhibitionism? I mean, I think it would work. I think it would count.
It depends. Are you in or out of the tent?
Out. You gotta be out. You can't fit that many people in a tent.
You can get some big fucking tents, bro.
Yeah, but then it's just like the exhibition part of it's gone at that point.
I don't know. If I'm in a campground hanging out in my hammock and all of a sudden I hear like 15 audible moans coming from 15 different distinct voices, I'm pretty sure I know what's happening.
Are you going to go find these voices?
No, I'm not that concerned.
Really?
Because I don't want to be number 16, bro.
Why not?
Because being in an orgy is not something I like.
There might be a flavor in there you've never had.
I get it. I understand where your head's at, but like, I don't like Neapolitan ice cream.
All right, let me ask you this. So we have a few exclusive swinger clubs in the area.
Really?
Oh yeah, there's a few members onlys. So let's say you went to one.
Okay.
Just to check it out, and you get there and you're walking around. And this is something I would like to go check out at some point in my life. But you're walking around and you stumble upon group sex. And you see other people just joining in, whipping their rubbers out, opening it up, putting it on, jumping in. Mm-hmm. If you come equipped, are you jumping in? If you are in that kind of environment.
I don't know, because the idea of being watched and having multiple participants, like, obviously every dude dreams of a threesome. You know what I mean? Like, every dude dreams of it until they have one, and sometimes that vision changes.
Yeah, never meet your heroes.
Yeah, exactly right. So, like, I know a few people who are like, I'll never have a threesome again because it was the worst experience of my life. So, like, the idea of having somebody who isn't even participating in sex freaks me out, and like it doesn't freak me out. It just makes me uneasy. Like I don't think I would enjoy it, because then it would become almost performance anxiety. Like in seriousness, I don't know if I could handle it. And that's even come up with my girlfriend currently, because like we talk about a little bit of everything, and her friend and another her significant other got into like a disagreement because they had a threesome, shit happened, no longer a relationship. And so like she asked me if I would ever want to do that, like, or whatever. And I was like, no, that's not something I think I could do. Now, if it like inside of a committed relationship, absolutely not. No way, no dice. Because for me, a committed relationship is exclusive. We've covered that. So that's not something I want. Now, if we're just fucking around having a good old fucking time, and lady one has a lady two friend, like, we can discuss it. I'm not fully against the idea, but like, it's still like the idea of having multiple people to please at the same time. Like, I don't know, dude, the math isn't working.
All right. To me, as long as at least one of them as long as both of them are willing to do stuff to each other, it's great. As long as it's not you doing all the work.
Again, I understand the math. The math here, like, get it?
It just ain't mathing right.
Here ain't like I see the equation. I see the answer. I don't understand how to get there. Like right. That's the problem I'm having.
I can't show my work on this.
Exactly. I don't know how it happened. Like right. 2 + 2 is 4. How'd you get there? I'm not sure.
So I got one more question for you before we get into your story, because I don't want it to run too long.
Okay.
I am somebody that is far more comfortable with like having sex in front of people, than seeing people have sex in front of me in real time, in real life. Like if I walk in a room and there's people doing it, if I'm not involved in it, like I'm gonna feel uneasy.
I've never had it. I have walked in, like I've opened the door, seen people humping, and like, oh, my bad. And like close that door, walk the other direction.
You've never walked in on somebody and they're like, come on in, watch.
No.
Really?
No.
I feel like that was pretty common for me in my friend group.
Nope. That never happened to me. Now walking in on my friends fucking was not uncommon. Just like, God damn it. Like
no, for us it would be like pull up a chair. No, but for me, like I can't watch it. I don't know. But if I'm the one...
Have you ever been watched?
Oh, but fuck yeah, I have.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Dude, that's awesome. I'll take an audience.
Really?
I just don't want to be in the audience.
Okay, so explain to me why having an audience is great. Explain to somebody who the idea of it bothers me.
Do you like entertaining people? I like entertaining people. And I like pleasing people. So when you mix the two, it's fucking magic.
I guess, dude, but fuck, dude, that's so weird.
I played
like, is that buddies or just other, like...
Dude, it could be anybody. I played sports growing up. I love performing. I do. Like, to me, when somebody's watching...
Motherfucker, you just showed me the math. I don't like it, but you showed it to me.
When somebody's watching me perform, I do better, no matter what I'm doing.
Huh.
And it makes it more enjoyable. Yeah. And then I can add in crowd interaction. I could pump up the fucking fans. Like, dude, I'm telling you.
This is going to have to be a 2-part episode because I'm confused.
All right. Well, let's get to your story now, because I've been excited to hear this since I walked in the door.
All right. So this weekend, we celebrated my old lady's birthday. And I decided for a special gift, I was going to buy a product called Clone-A-Willy.
Clone? Oh, boy. Okay.
So we had a good old we opened it up and she gets all excited because, she's going to get something. And like, I'm excited because I like science projects. So we goof up, like, dude, the instructions are hyper precise. Like, they're like, you're going to do this exactly how it says. You're going to do this exactly how it says. And I mean, there's 20 fucking stages to this. Now, you get a break between fucking, like, 10 and fucking, 10 and 11, and then, like, 18, and the very last step, 19. Like, you get, like, several hours of a break. But, dude, like, so...
Science has come a long way.
Bro, it really has. So we fucking do this whole thing. And first mistake, we mismeasured the tube. Oh, by the way, these come in glow in the dark, pink, black, flesh colored.
What color did y'all pick?
We got pink.
Okay.
Because that's what she wanted. So we got pink.
All the best things in life are pink.
That's what I hear.
Love bubblegum.
So we cut the tube a little bit short, and then like she's mixing the molding base, and like it says mix for 45 seconds. We don't think nothing of it because we're thinking like as long as you're mixing it, not a big deal. Well, it starts to solidify almost instantly. You got to pour it in the fucking mold, insert your member, count to fucking 2 minutes, and boom, you're done. Like, that's all it takes. It says 2 to 4 minutes, I think. So, we goof it up because we have the tube and we fill it completely to the fucking brim. Not even thinking about, like, hey, my dick's got to go in this thing. So, like, a bunch of that's going to out all over the place. So, I got fucking...
Good thing you shaved.
Oh, yeah, of course. But, like, I got fucking moldings and shit all over my balls, my thighs, everything. It was fucking terrible. It was gross. We made a huge mess. So then, like, we pop it out. We're like, man, I'm like, that doesn't look, you know, I don't work with a lot of chicken nuggets, but I got at least a 4-piece. And, like, I'm like, this ain't no 4-piece. Like, this is like 2.5, 3. So, of course, we fill it up with the silicone. And we wait the recommended amount of time. We pop that fucker out of there, and sure enough, it's half a goddamn chode. It's like, boo, we fucked it up. So that's how we ended up at the superstore. Because I was like, because I ordered that one online, sent it to her. And I was like, we're going to have to, I was like, we're going to need to get another one so you get one done right. And she's like, do you think we can do it right again? I was like, yeah, I think we can handle it. We know what to do now. And I mean, like, these instructions were like, heat water to 90 degrees. Must be 90 degrees. I don't know why, but it had to be. The second one worked out great. We cut it, like, because you had to put it against your body, measure your girth worm, fucking add a 1/2 inch, and that's it. All right, cool. Fucking second take, I didn't fill the bottle the whole way up. I left, a good like a good 1.5 inches left over. Fucking shoved my wiener in there, and dude, solid. A little bit come around the base of my balls and shit. Perfect. Filled that fucker, like, and then you gotta wait 4 to 8 hours before you fill it with silicone. And then it has it had a vibrator piece for it.
That you
You can put it in there. So, like, it's not just a dildo, it's a vibrator. So we fucking put that in there. But
it's like Build-A-Bear.
I know, dude. It's Build-A-Dick.
Right? Yeah. Let me just say how proud I am that you used girthworm, by the way.
Yeah.
That brings joy to my soul.
Yeah. But no, man, it was a good time. She was all excited. She was laughing the fuck out of the chode. She goes, oh, look, it's so cute. I was like, don't you laugh at it.
Have you seen the finished product?
Yeah. We finished it just in time because, like, we goofed up the first one, which did take a whole day of time. And, of course, we couldn't do it because, like, we had to wait till our kids were asleep. So we had to ration our time out and hide it. And so, like, by the time we got the second one done, like, I was getting ready to hop on a fucking plane.
So you couldn't do a side-by-side once it was done?
No, we did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it's fairly accurate. Yeah. It's fairly accurate. It does miss a little bit just because of the way you got to hold it on yourself. Like, you don't get the full, like, you sit there like, yeah, that's a meaty cock. And, like, you look at that and you're like, oh, that's a pretty good dildo.
Dude, I want to try this now.
Yeah. You can buy them online. It's called Clone-A-Willy.
I'm gonna have to get. I got
Dude, it
birthday
was so
presents.
great. She was the lady at the store. She was like, I would recommend like either she said I would recommend watching porn while you do this because you do need to stay hard for 2 minutes. And I was like, okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna suck on her titties.
It always works.
Yeah.
Always
But yeah,
works.
it was a good time. It was a fun experiment, honestly. Like in all seriousness. And I told her, I was like, man, I'm gonna buy a bunch of these and sell these motherfuckers for $100 a pop.
How much were they?
It's $60.
It's not bad.
Nah.
Clone a whole ass dick.
Yeah.
It's not bad at all.
But if I fucking like, I'm thinking I could like perfect it, you know, fucking get that thing modeled in all nice and purty, and I'm just gonna sell copies of my wiener all over the place.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
OnlyFans achievement unlocked.
Yeah, that's gonna be one of the exclusives we sell on our website.
Yeah, Patreon.
Yeah.
Except for
Shorty slongs.
except for the Patreon member we have already. Well, I think that's it. That's all we got for today. So in the meantime,
In the betweens time.
remember, if you're feeling silly, clone your willy. Cues the music. We out.